Guess I gotta hit him with an update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit it when you went the front gate. They act like that, no. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like that, no. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Yes, sir. Hit it when you at the front gate. Act like that, no. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Please tell me
what's up, everybody. It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Okay. I think I got this. What's up, everybody? What's happening? It's your boy, honestly, Going Full Nerd. I'm back again. Let's go ahead and kill that funky intro music. What's up? Oh, damn. Press the button. Please tell me what's to these lanes. They must be. There you go. What's happening? What's going on? Hey, it's another day, another dollar, another dime, another whatever. You know, I got to double check, make sure stuff is doing what it's supposed to do. Yes, I guess we are. I guess we are live. I guess things are going on because I see it happening right here. So, today, you know, when I come up with ideas, when I come up with things to talk about on the channel, it's usually maybe I watched something that caught my attention. Maybe I, thought about a subject for a while, or maybe I got an idea from you guys. And sometimes these ideas repeat themselves in my head because people keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And the things that they keep doing over and over and over again, it makes me wonder. It just drives me batty because I have yet to figure out the thought process between a good video game, movie, or television project and a bad video game, movie, and television project, because it ends up being hit or miss. It's never a consistent thing, other than the fact that so many of them are bad. And when I say so many of them are bad, it, comparing the good versus the bad, it really, what's the best way for me to put it? I can think of more bad than I can good. I hope that kind of clarifies a lot of it. I hope that clarifies a whole lot of it, because there's this movie, the one we're going to talk about today, Five Nights at Freddy's. And I played the video game. The video game isn't exactly something but I played it because it was my grandkids. My grandson back in the day was like, "Oh, you got to play Five Nights with Freddy." I'm like, okay, whatever. And he knows the characters back and forth. Why do young kids like horror movies like this? I have no clue. So let's talk. So Five Nights at Freddy, I classify thoroughly into the bad video game movies. Now, I see your comment, I see the comment, Battleship. Battleship was a bad movie, but that's a board game, not the video game. We're going to talk straight video game. We're going to, bad video game movies. So let's go bad. We talk, I will say, I got mixed feelings on one of them, but Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Raul Julia. You remember that one? Bad. Um, the first Super Mario movie, you know, the one with John Leguizamo, bad. Let's talk some more. Let's talk some more. Give me some more bad video game movies. Let's keep it going. And, you know, Mortal Kombat, the original and some of the new ones, they kind of straddle that line. I like the cinematics in the Mortal Kombat video game, I think, more than I liked the video game. You know, honestly, that's just how that goes. Hitman was brought up to me in a voice message. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and I'm going to play that voice message. My boy, Eddie from Fully Geeking Out, he utilizes the phone number. He does. He utilizes the phone number. So before we get into the thing, let's go again. Let me go. Let's say his commentary.
What's going on, Onyx? It's Eddie from Fully Geeking Out. I saw today's live stream titled that video games shouldn't be made into movies. I agree with you. I believe that if for the most part, it falls on the source material, the writers, and the directors. If they have a good source material that people love and the writers love the source material and they have the passion, they write a great story. And if the director has that thing, they have a better vision. They'll have a better product. You know, look at HBO's The Last of Us. That's a really good show. If that show was put into a movie form, it would have been a good movie. It would be a good movie. AC, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, that would be a pretty good movie. You know, what can go wrong with some pirates and assassinations? You know, the only two movies that I can think of that were somewhat entertaining was Resident Evil and I say Mr. 47 himself, Hitman. Let me know what you think. Have a good one. Everyone stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Okay, so that's an opinion. That's an opinion because Resident Evil, I'm gonna say, you get the first Resident Evil. I get it. That was good. I liked the first Resident Evil movie. Not talking the animated ones, the CGI ones. I'm talking about the live action with old girl. After that first one, the rest of them could kick rocks, in my opinion. I'm just sorry. That's just me. Let's go ahead and say Hitman. I didn't really dig Hitman. Hitman didn't do it for me. Hitman did not do it for me. Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie. At the time was nice to look at, but those movies really didn't have any substance because they just kind of flexed on the popularity. Let's talk some animated. Angry Birds got a animated movie. Why? I mean, these are the things. So let's transition into Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, honestly, the premise of it, I get it. You know, I mean, it has a very intricate story. And oh, by the way, for me to talk about this game, spoiler-wise, you're going to go ahead and get spoilers for the video game's backstory, and for the movie itself. I mean, the premise of it is basically you're a security guard in a Chuck E. Cheese-esque place after dark, and you're being hunted down by jacked up animatronics. Okay. All right. I get it. I mean, that makes for a decent, slight video game premise. And you got to do these things. You got to look at the camera. When they move, you can't move. And you're walking around trying to solve the mystery and trying to survive, right? That's the video game. You know, you got other video games that do the same type of mess. Things like Hello Neighbor, if you ever seen that. Oh, God, I hope they don't make that one into a movie. But to continue on, to move on with this, the true backstory of the actual video game and the movie is the place. What is it? Freddies. What's the name of the place again? It is known as Freddy Fazbear, like Chuck E. Cheese. It was actually owned by a child serial killer. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is, yeah, that is kind of why Chuck E. Cheese pulled the bans and all that. It makes me think that. But, so let's continue on. So the premise of that story is all right, boom, he's got, he's a serial killer. He killed some kids in the place. It got shut down, but this place still exists. Well, here goes the thing. They killed the kids, and what happened is the spirit of the kids inhabited the animatronics and started killing other people. Okay, that's the premise of the game. And they've had a couple of sequels to the game. My thing is, I watched this on the Peacock Streaming network because there was no way in hell I was going to pay premium for a movie ticket to go see this in the theater. I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why. Because, first of all, the actors, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't get these actors, but I recognized one actor, Matthew Lillard. And for those of you who don't know who Matthew Lillard is, dude played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies. So I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Come on now. And it just seems real, what's the play? It just feels real, just thrown together. Now, this is a Blumhouse thing. Blumhouse is known. I think Blumhouse were the ones that made the Banana Splits movie I reviewed a couple of years back. Ugh. Anyway, so here's the deal. So the whole premise of the movie is this guy, his brother got kidnapped, blah, blah, blah. Brother was never seen again, killed, blah, blah, blah. He's always been haunted by this. He couldn't hold a job. He's taking care of his sister, Abby, and all this other good stuff. And boom, he gets fired from a job because he thinks a kid is getting kidnapped, and he beats this dude. He beats the bricks off this dude. Well, the dude was actually the kid's father, and the kid was throwing a tantrum in the store. That's just how that worked out. He gets fired, and he meets his, what do I call it, his person that helps him get a job. Well, the person that helps him get a job, we'll get to that person, Matthew Lillard, Shaggy. Oh, my gosh. And what I'm going to go ahead and say is that this right here, it ends up being one of those things where it's like, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to do, how are we going to get through this? The guy goes, he's in the place. It's creepy as hell. It's stupid that they got somebody guarding this place, but you've got all sorts of little side stories. The aunt is trying to, what's the best way for me to say it? The aunt is trying to take the little sister away from him, and the babysitter is crappy, and she wants to get paid. Her and her brother are shiesty, but they trying to do stuff to get him fired and they could get money from the aunt, which that part is never resolved in the movie. Never resolved in the movie. Let me say that one more time. It's never resolved. Then we got this cop that shows up. This shows you how incoherent this movie is to me. And this guy is getting, in his dreams, I tell you, in his dreams, he's being visited by the souls of these kids. Really? Really? And that's something that I'm like, okay, come on now. It is a hot freaking mess. All right. Go through all this foolishness. It's not even gory. It's like rated PG-13. It's not even rated R, so you don't even see the bloody mess that you get with these characters. And I'm like, okay. Why was this even made? And I'm going to tell you. We get this because it's a money grab. And that's all it is. That's all it is. It is nothing but a money grab. This movie was trash. Excuse me. So, here goes the key. Back to like when we had my man Eddie call. The stories are great, but does the story support a movie? Five Nights at Freddy, no way in hell. And oh, spoiler alert, big twist. Who's the villain? My man, Matthew Lillard, who plays Shaggy. And then I just could not take the rest of this movie seriously when I saw that. What do I give Five Nights at Freddy's? Five Nights at Freddy's gets a 1.25. That is time in my life I will never get back. It drives me crazy. 109 minutes of my life that I will never see again. Who was this movie made for? My grandson predicted every part of this movie as we watched it. He's like, oh, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. And he doesn't have access to this streaming service. Me and him watched it together. And I was like, you scared of this? He's 11. He's like, hell no, he's scared of it. Well, he wasn't like, hell no. But he was like, this is not scary, Grandpa. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Oh, my gosh. But video games and movies. What was the one with Tom Holland? That was hot trash. I didn't even get to review it. And people called it a hot mess. I forgot which one that was. Tom Holland and Uncharted. That's it. Uncharted. Oh my goodness. Uncharted. What else? What other crappy video game movies existed? We give Mortal Kombat, the first one, a buy, and we get that redone. Oh my gosh. First Mario Brothers, like we said, trash. Outside of Angelina Jolie and looking at her in Tomb Raider, meh. Resident Evil was good, yes. Hitman, fully geeking out, liked it. I was not a big fan. Okay. Other movies that probably, the Super Mario movie that came out based on a video game, good. You know, everybody was singing that song, Peaches, Peaches, Peaches. You know, everybody was singing that. Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, hot mess. What else we got? Oh man, let me see. Who else do we have? Let's go ahead and take, oh my goodness. What was another, that, you know, these video game movies need to stop. Sonic the Hedgehog, hot mess. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was worth. Then they brought the second one with Idris Elba. Stop it. Playing a black hedgehog. Yes. Sonic with the black hedgehog. Knuckles. Oh, Double Dragon? Yes, that was, oh my God, you went back deep on that one. That was hot garbage. Yes, yes. Let me do a quick thing. Let's do this. Video game movies. And let's talk about them. Gran Turismo. I didn't even look at that. Hot trash. Okay. We already said Five Nights at Freddy. Garbage. Tron. The original Tron was innovative for its time because the video game was innovative for that. So I'm going to give Tron a pass. What else we got here? Let's keep it going. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Didn't like it. Nope. Wing Commander. Does anybody remember Wing Commander? I remember that video game. That video game was not bad. The movie was trash. Lara Croft Tomb Raider. We like the original. We will not talk about Cradle of Life. And we will not talk about the reboot. Resident Evil, very first one. Liked it. The other ones, Let's talk Resident Evil Apocalypse. Nope, didn't like that one. That was, Alone in the Dark. Has anybody even played that video game? I don't know. Doom. Oh my God, The Rock. Doom with The Rock. I would personally slap the hell out of The Rock for making Doom. That would be just done. Blood Rain. Nobody really cared about the video game or the movie. Oh my gosh, what else? Silent Hill. I don't think I ever watched Silent Hill. I'd love to hear what happened with that one. Okay. DOA, Dead or Alive. I saw that movie on a bootleg. Thank God. It was horrendous. Okay. Oh. Far Cry? I don't remember seeing Far Cry. Far Cry is an excellent game. Max Payne. No. Street Fighter. Legend of Chun-Li. Trash. Tekken. There was a Tekken movie? Oh my God. Now I'm going to have to start looking and going back and watching some of these damn movies. Need for Speed, yeah, that was trash. Warcraft, yeah, that was garbage. Assassin's Creed, I'm going to have to rewatch that again. Rampage, The Rock made it here twice. I forgot all about that. The Rock needs not to touch any video game movie ever. Doom, garbage. Rampage, garbage. He's climbing buildings, fighting and trying to save a big monkey, a big white hairy monkey. Stop it. All right, let's keep going. You said the Tekken was animated? Yeah, it was. Okay, so I'm going to have to watch that. Dead Trigger. Never heard of the game. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I'm going to just walk away from that. We already said Sonic. Monster Hunter. Okay. Woo! I'm just going to tell you. It is some of those things where what's the best way for me to say it? And that is, I don't know what to do about some of these, but let's talk about, let's get some real good video game movies out there. Now, my line is, if you want good stories, look, Call of Duty has a good story. For a video game, a lot of people have been ripping Call of Duty, but I think Call of Duty, if you follow it like the video game cinematics and do the story that way, give it about a good 2.5 hour movie, people would love that. Assassin's Creed, like my man said, go ahead, pump that. That seems like it would be a real good that seems like it would be a real good situation. That would be a good one. That would be an awesome what they say. That would be an awesome situation right there if you do it right. Oh my gosh. I'm done though. Let's see what else they got here. I mean, we're not even going to talk about the animated stuff. A lot of the animated stuff was good to go. But when like I say, the live action has been horrendous. Horrendous. What do we have coming up? Well, we've got a number of movies that they're looking to make. Now that we have the actor strike settled, we got the writer strike settled. Things that are coming out or thinking. They're talking about Borderlands. The Borderlands video game. Oh my gosh. We also reviewed, I reviewed just a few weeks ago, Anthony Mackie. What was the name? Oh my gosh. And I like that. That was a TV show, but it wasn't a movie. Last of Us, TV show. Last of Us was done very, very well. Great TV show. What else what they got? Borderlands, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm done. I'm totally done. They're talking about making they're having a Minecraft. How do you make a movie off of Minecraft? Please, somebody tell me. Dead by Daylight, thinking about it. What else would be on here good? Five Nights at Freddy's sequels. No, stop. A Just Dance. Now remember Just Dance? No, I'm sorry. Pac-Man. Stop. Saints Row. No. Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell. I can see those happening. You know, sometimes it makes me think that we what's the best way for me to put it? What's the best way for me to say it? Careful what we wish for. That's all I can say. Be careful what we wish for. And saying be careful what we wish for when it comes to these movies, it is what it is. And I think that video game movies should be kept as animated. I think it should. Keep with the cinematics from the storyline. Stop adding extra little things to it. That would be, what's the best way for me to say it? Best thing to go for it. And that's pretty much all I got for you. That's all I can really say. Next week might be interesting. Can't wait to hopefully field some more phone calls. Thanks to my man Eddie, fully geeking out, for doing that. And Five Nights at Freddy, a 1.25. I keep telling y'all this. Remember, be careful what you watch. Be careful what you wish for. I was thinking about going to see the Hunger Games prequel. I don't know why. I don't think we should. But it is what it is. We deal with what we deal with. Anyway, thanks everybody for showing up. Sorry it was short. I have got to get a few things ready for work this week. And I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. I got to make some sweet potato pies before the week's over. Golly, geez, man, I'm having a rough time remembering. But anyway, hey everybody, please do me a favor. What I need you to do, you can see it still right down here. Remember, we're up until December 31st. We only got less than a month. We got a little over a month left. Yeah, keep your money. Donate to assist Children's Miracle Network hospitals. The link is in the movie before. is in the link below. Sorry about that. It's just been one of those days. Maybe I need to drink a little more of my adult beverage and clear my thoughts. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, remember, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And just remember, only takes a couple of seconds to be nice. But if you gotta be mean and you want to say something funky, send it to me. Let me say it for you. And funky outro music. Peace, y'all. I'm out of here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Omar, fully geeking out. Amp. Thanks for coming on in. See y'all.
They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with an update. I've been getting to it when I'm up late.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. If you go ahead and you look above, there will be a subscribe. Yes, a subscription. Click that if you haven't already done so. Do that. In addition, what I would like for you to do, is check out those videos. If you're watching this on the replay, they're going to show up on the left-hand side. Hey, it'll probably be some of my videos that you may already or may not like or may have already seen. Watch them again. And I will holler at y'all later this week. Peace.
I ain't gonna lose no sleep, you don't hop in this Jeep. What you gonna sow, you gonna reap. Bet I'm gonna kill what I eat by the end of this beat. Put a little honey in my tea, put a little pep in your step, I bet on my